Hey, what's up, everybody? So today's video is gonna be on. It's the second video today, but we're about the input, not the output of working out, right? You don't want to be so worried about the output of working out. Trying to be worried about the end result. The end goal, whatever they may be for your fitness journey. And that's one thing I did. Like, that's how I achieved the quote-unquote physique that I have right now. Is because I wasn't worried about the output. Like I said, I was just fucking going in every fucking day, just working out, doing my 10-minute push-up workouts, doing my ab workouts, just doing what I do. Like, I ain't even really, I was just putting the input, and I naturally was just eating. I was on my little spiritual awakening journey. So I was on my spiritual awakening journey as well. So I kind of naturally just got into working out, just naturally, because I got away from fast food. I got away from all the fast food. I was eating more fruits. I was eating less meat, so I was working out, and then I was working out more as well. I was in the sun a lot. I was in the grass. I was drowning a lot, doing all the woo, the spiritual woo-woo stuff, right? And and that's how I really started my workout journey. It just happened naturally, and I was just working out every day. And then I went to college, and I was still doing it in school, doing my push-up workouts. I would go out in the middle of the field, in front of, in the middle of the field, man. Hey, everybody out there, what I'm saying? I did it. I didn't give a fuck. Like, I was, and I'm kind of back in my 2020 vibe era right now. But this time, I'm actually taking the initiative actions to really, win. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking the actions now. Back in 2020, I had the chance to win. Back in 2020, I was in the same boat. I was alone. I was in solitude, right? I was getting connected more to source, to God, and now I'm getting answers now. And this time around, I'm a different motherfucking man. I'm the fucking man right now. I'm a different type of person right now. And I'm actually taking initiative actions. I'm taking the steps to fucking win, man. And, and it's coming pretty fast, and, and I'm actually acting. I'm taking action this time. First I wasn't taking no action. I was too worried. I was too focusing on the output about shit. You gotta worry about the input. The input is the only thing that matters. I got off track, but look, like I said, when you're working out, you want to worry about the input, not the output. So whatever they may be, whatever your fitness standard may be, just worry about the input. Embody that person. Embody that person who has that certain physique. Embody that person who is at that certain weight. You have to embody that first. You can't, that's what I'm talking about, the input. You have to embody that person first. You have to feel the energy of that person. Like, dang, it feels good to be like this. And then whatever action you take, that's the fucking right action. There's no wrong action. No matter what action you take, there's no wrong action. And that's the problem. We want to do the perfect exercise, the perfect workout routine. There's no fucking perfect workout routine. There's no perfect anything. Everything is fucking perfect. You want to put it like that. Just fucking worry about the input. There's no wrong exercise. There's no wrong way to start working out. There's no wrong way to start your fitness journey. Just fucking put the input in, right? You just put the input in, and the output will show no matter what. That's with anything in life. I noticed that. It just no matter what input you put in, whatever output you in your mind that you desire, it will happen regardless. No matter what the fuck you do, you could literally, like I said, you could literally have a self-sabotaging identity, and everything could be going good, and you literally still take the certain actions of the person who self-sabotages in the face of heaven, and you will still get the output of the self-sabotaging results, even though everything was good. That's what I'm saying. You have to embody that person who has that certain physique, who's at that certain weight. You have to embody that person first, because if you haven't embodied that, you're going to end up in the same boat. You're going to end up putting in all this work, and you still going to be having the same results. You had to embody that. So it means certain eating habits are going to have to change. It means certain foods going to have to be eliminated. It means certain drinks going to have to be eliminated. It means certain thoughts is going to have to be eliminated. That's what it comes down to when I'm talking about the input. You got to put the input in like that. That's what I'm talking about, the input. It's really the input right here. You don't want to be so worried about the outcome. All right, the outcome is already gonna happen. Now you just gotta worry about putting the input in, embodying it first, then putting the input in, putting it in daily, compound interest, building the fucking numbers up, building the fucking momentum. This is what it comes down to with it. You know, you want to just build the momentum with it. You know, if you want to work out five times a week, work out 5 times a week. You work out 4 times a week, make sure you work out 4 times a week. You know, non-negotiable, right? I already said the fucking word non-negotiable. I don't fucking know, but just keep on putting in the fucking reps. And then, but first, like I said, just put the input in, embody that person. You know, just feel what it feel like to be muscular. Just feel, you know, if you want to be muscular, you want to be jacked, you want to be lean, you want to lose weight, just feel it. Just feel how it feel. Like, god damn, like you'll notice a difference. You'll start to walk different. You'll start to think different. And like, just embody that, and whatever action you take behind that is the right action. And whatever workout you do behind that, just do the fucking workout. That's the right workout anyways. Shit, you still getting the results regardless. And just keep doing that every day. Simple as that. And the output will show, I promise you. You know, that's what I did naturally. I naturally embodied this, the person who gained muscle mass. I just started doing it. I started, you know, I guess, in taking more protein. I started, you know, started drinking protein shakes, started eating more, you know, naturally. It just wasn't by choice, it just naturally. And also then I got into fasting. And for some reason, when I started fasting, I actually got more muscle mass. You know, like right now, I'm fasting right now. I do fasting. I have a 4-hour eating window. So I do 20 hours fasting, 4-hour eating window, you know. So I really don't eat until like 2 o'clock, and then I eat, and I'll stop eating around 6:30. So about 4.5 hours, 5-hour eating window, you know, and then I won't eat nothing else. So, and I feel like I'm getting bigger right now. I feel like I'm getting bigger just by doing this, you know, maybe because I eat a lot within that 4 hours time window, but I just eat more snacks than anything though. I only really have 1 good meal a day. Sometimes 2 if I get in some oatmeal, you know, but like I said, you just have to embody that person. You have to put the input in. Stop worrying about the output. Put the input in first, then the output will come. You know, that's today's video. Peace.